Clarissa Shields has finally embraced the mistress that she is. Next step is OnlyFans, y'all. That is the next place to go. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Clarissa Shields, full on in her mistress era, full on in her side chick era, full on in the pick-me era. Take off all the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Just take all of the clothes. Let's be naked. Because that's where we're at right now, you guys. That is where we are at. Now, on the flip side, Khadijah did a photo shoot as well that was centered around the boxing ring. And I just want y'all to take a peek at what Khadijah did and what Khadijah was working with. So as you can see, Khadijah, aka the headmistress, was fully covered and had, Win for Win Records, because they are transitioning into the Win Records network, allegedly, and are going to be focused in on all boxing content instead of music like the record label I thought they originally were. I thought originally it was a gospel record label, and then it transitioned into rap hip-hop. Or so I thought. And then it transitioned into, hey, we're just going to do a bunch of festivals in random places, right? But no artists, you know what I'm saying? They have people on the website, but nobody's putting out music, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's putting out EPs, nobody's putting out albums, but apparently Win Records, paid some shmoney for a photo shoot for Khadijah. Now, let's transition back over to Papoos's current mistress, the public mistress, that is, Clarissa Shields. So, in the Instagrammies, you guys, Clarissa Shields, a few hours ago, she always does this whenever there's a controversy. Clarissa Shields, she's very predictable, right? Anytime there is questions about her and Pap, all of a sudden they're reunited, right? Anytime there is questions about Clarissa's behavior, her antics, her integrity, all the things, she initially goes on the attack like clockwork. She initially does crash out lives like clockwork. She blames the blog. She blames the media. She blames everything else. Then she has to come up with something drastic, right? She has to come out with something drastic to quiet the noise. This time, it was time to be in the bra and panties of it all. And we got to get into the content. Like, this is crazy work. So I was under the impression that this was supposed to be an ad modeling for, Papoos's daughter's lip gloss. I thought that's what this was for. I thought this is what was happening. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, Clarissa Shields, she's obsessed with her looks. She's obsessed with anybody that does not find her attractive or says she has the ugly girl syndrome. All of a sudden, she has to fully lean into all of these sexy looks and scare us on the timeline, you guys. I am hoping this passes YouTube guidelines. I tried to select the most tame photos of them all, but it's very disturbing if you actually go to her page and see what actually is happening, because she did one that fully has a close-up of her cat, you guys. Fully has a close-up of the cat. So it says the following on the Instagrammies. People want women to choose one version of themselves, soft with a heart emoji, or strong with a strong emoji, feminine with the face with the hearts around the face emojis, or fearless. But real power is being all of it at the same time. Then it has a boxing glove emoji, a bikini emoji, an axe emoji or slash hammer emoji, and not me saying an axe. It's giving axe murderer levels of crazy. Maybe that was just on my mind. I meant hammer emoji. Then heal emoji, strength emoji, and heart with stars emoji. So she says on her lips is Papooses' daughter's cosmetics line. However, you couldn't tell the focus as Clarissa wants you to focus on her in the bra and panties of it all. And then she says the bikini is Victoria's Secret. She says the heels is Christian Louboutin. And then she says the boxing gloves is from Loaded Gloves, and they made her custom quote gloves. And then she says the body is mine because she's obsessed with that for whatever reason, because she believes that Remy Ma has had surgical enhancements or Ozempic or whatever else. But I would argue Remy looks better at, than Clarissa does at her current age. Then it says hashtag woke, hashtag Clarissa Shields, hashtag unapologetic. Is your name Rihanna? And then Clarissa in the comments is like, I don't know the heels as boxing clubs. The boxing glove emoji are symbolic, not synthetic. This is giving synthetic. And my question is, when is the OnlyFans debut? When is the OnlyFans debut? And unfortunately, Chloe Bailey's in the comments, and I do not know why she's in the comments. Nene, of course, is in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But I am just of confusion as far as why this happened, because this is definitely photoshopped and filtered to the gods. You know what I'm saying? This is photoshopped and filtered to the gods, because we talked about the original photo shoot when it was happening, because I was confused with the direction. I was confused where the focus is on the actual lip products that we are supposed to be identifying and looking at and purchasing. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who were actually interested. But all Clarissa wants you to look at as her body. She wants you to look at her body. She wants you to find her sexy. She wants you to find her attractive and all of the things. And then you post the most filtered and Photoshop pictures, because some of y'all, when y'all saw the original photo shoot, y'all were saying some stuff was not shaved, some stuff was not toned, some stuff was sucked in, some stuff... If you a big girl, then back it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was giving in the original photo shoot. So I'm very of confusion of these images that came out, but it's always like clockwork. Anytime there's controversy with Clarissa Shields, same thing with Franchon Cruz when she pushed her friend down in heels and tried to play the victim and accused her of headbutting, and then when that backfired, you know what I'm saying? It's always stunts and shows in theatrics with Clarissa Shields. Maybe this was the big announcement that Clarissa was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that we're in this social media era, in this influenza era, is people, you know what I'm saying, tweeting or doing live streams talking about, I've got something big coming, I've got a big announcement, and it's stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? It is a preview to the Clarissa Shields OnlyFans content. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's where we're heading. I feel like she's preparing us. That OnlyFans is on the table, you guys. This is not a sponsored post. This is not a collab post. This is not a brand deal. Allegedly, Papooses' daughter was, the creative director for this. And I'm of confusion. Who directed the close-up of the cat? You know what I'm saying? Because that's giving advertising. And that's what I don't understand. If you and Pap are so locked in, who authorized this photo shoot? And this photo shoot to do all of this in front of all of these men in that boxing ring. Like, what are we doing? It is giving, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I have a married man, but I'm open to other opportunities as well, is what it's giving. Now, I'm not saying you got to be a nun out here, but there's ways that you can dress and look sexy if you're allegedly spoken for. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even like this is like a photo shoot for, Sports Illustrated or Victoria's Secret or Fenty Beauty or anything. This is just completely and utterly random that is supposed to allegedly be promoting lip gloss and lip oil that I can't determine from the pictures that, you know what I'm saying, is good quality or not. because the focus in is you are looking at Clarissa in the bra and the panties trying to sell you sex. Trying to sell you, listen, look at here, I'm available. And it is interesting. This is the same person who attempted to slut shame Alicia Baumgartner. And I realized everything is a projection. Everything is a projection with Clarissa, and not only that, she takes what everyone else has going on and wants to replicate it. You know what I'm saying? Just like Alicia was allegedly in negotiations for the WWE, out comes Clarissa now with some independent, never heard of company, you know what I'm saying, to fill in for somebody that was injured for Japanese wrestling, right? And, you know, all of the people who are very much, you know, talk about how good Alicia Baumgartner looks, how sexy she is, all of the things. Now here comes Clarissa, even though she was just on the Facebook, calling Alicia Baumgartner, you know what I'm saying, somebody that she made that accusation against her, that, oh, she's selling sex, right? But what are these photos? These photos are like it's not even like there's way to, you know what I'm saying, be sexy and show off your goods and everything else, and it can still be tasteful. And this is giving tasteless. This is giving mistress content. You know what I'm saying? This is giving what the mistresses do. Clarissa is doing everything that a mistress I expect to do, and that is to be naked on the timeline. To show all the other married men out there, to show all the other unavailable men out there, this is what the married pap is getting. This is what married pap is getting. And the fact that his daughter was the creative director of this should tell you everything you need to know. That she don't like her either. You know what I'm saying? Like just very random. The poses are not posing. The Photoshop is Photoshop to a T. You know what I'm saying? And Clarissa always does stuff like this. She always has to put out something shocking, something daring, something provocative to get your mind off of the slap, to get your mind off of her being banned from MVP Promotions, to get your mind of her playing in the face of MVP Promotions, still texting them that she had a great time at the Netflix event, as if she didn't just slap Alicia Baumgartner at said event. And Papoose tagging MVP Promotions and Netflix all night. Like a groupie, like a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very weird. But nonetheless, we are being introduced to Clarissa's OnlyFans, you guys. We are being introduced to Clarissa's OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? This is just like a little teaser. You know what I'm saying? But this is the ultimate mistress content. This is what I expect from a mistress, you guys. This is what I expect from a mistress. To zoom in on the cat so that other married men and unavailable men can see what Clarissa is giving to Pap. Make it make sense! So, nonetheless, you guys, I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you've never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. It's todos es final. It's finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.